Welcome back, friends, to May's Friday Reflections, where we're talking about God's quiet work beneath the surface and how everyday evangelism is sowing and not selling. For some of us, spring is a strange season, especially if you live in the Chicagoland area and we still have snow, because we celebrate flowers and green lawns, but for most of the time, the real action is underground. Seeds sit in the dark, buried where no one can see them, and somehow God is already at work. That's actually a pretty good picture of how the good news moves through our lives and our communities. So much of what Jesus called the kingdom of God is small and hidden. A mustard seed, a word spoken at the right time, a quiet act of mercy no one will ever post about. In a world that measures impact by numbers and noise, it's easy to feel like faithful presence doesn't count. But our calling as emissaries of renewal is to be seed sowers, not salespeople. We're not closing a deal, we're planting hope. Every time you pray for somebody by name, every time you listen without rushing to fix something, every time you tell a bit of your story with Jesus, even if you're awkward, you are tucking a seed into the soil of someone's life. You may never see what it becomes. You may never know how deeply it sinks. But God does. So as you notice seeds and sprouts this May, let it remind you, the transforming love of Jesus usually starts small and hidden. Don't despise the day of small conversations, small invitations, those small acts of radical hospitality. That's how renewal takes root. Your job is to sow. The Spirit's job is to grow. And together, those tiny seeds become shelters for others.